What's going on, YouTube fam? Today I'm going to give you a quick comparison between the 2025, the 2018, and the 2008 Jordan 10 Shadows. Before I get into the comparison, go over the differences. If you're new to my channel, first time stumbling across one of my videos, welcome. Thanks for dropping by. But listen, while I have you here, do me a huge favor. Hit the subscribe button, click that notification bell for me. That way when I upload new material, post new content, anything like that, you'll get notified, head to the channel. If you're on social media, Instagram, Twitter, X, really any of the platforms, you enjoy photos of sneakers, maybe some outfit ideas with sneakers, anything related to kicks, give me a follow. You can find me. I am at IMTMCII on all platforms. And lastly, while you're watching the comparison or afterwards and you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up. A little indicator to me. Let me know that you enjoy the content and just motivate me to keep wanting to record videos to share with you guys. So now that intro is all out of the way for all my first timers, let's dive into this comparison. So like I mentioned, these are the Shadow 10s. They've released 4 times so far. The original back in 94. Then we had the Countdown pair in 8. Then we had 2018, and now we have 2025. So I have all of them but the OG, and I just want to show you some of the differences that I noticed between some of the times that these released. So let's just kind of dive right into it. Off the bat, you can look at the colors, the sort of the shadow color that they use. It's a little different shades of gray, the shadow gray, whatever you want to call it, on all of them. So just looking at it, you can see it. It looked like the 2018s may be the lightest of the 3. Then these are the little darker, and these have like a mixture between these two. Seem like the 2025 is a mixture between the 18 and the 08. As far as the actual materials go themselves, I think that the 2018s probably had the best material. You can see when I stroke my finger on here, you can see like the pattern of the suede. It changes. Even the feel of the suede on the 2018s, I feel, had the best material. This feels like it's okay. It's smooth, but it's not as buttery as the 18. And I think the 2025s, it's just not a long suede like this one where it feels buttery. This feels smooth like the 2008s to me, sort of. I don't know. I don't know how much of a quality of suede that they used on the 2025s. I feel like the 2018s may have had the better material of the 3. Just feel like the 2008 may be second, and these probably are the least, at least to the feel. Like I'm no expert or anything, but just to me, it just feels like these probably had the best. Just looking at them, also the toe shapes. It seems like the 2008s had more of a pointier shape. These two are almost the same when it comes to the actual shape of the toe. And then the 2025s, a little bit more wider shape of the toe area. Something that I'm noticing between these. The overall leather material that they use, the leather feels somewhat the same kinda on all of them. The leather feels a little bit trying to see, maybe the 2008 pair feel like it have like the thickest leather on the side to me. So this area right here just feels like this is at least to the touch, a better feeling leather on here. The laces seem like they use the same rope style lace. This look a little bit smaller in like width. These seem like this is a thicker rope on the 2018s, and the 2008s. Look like the 8s have like the thickest rope. So this look like the thickest than this one, and then this one doesn't seem as thick as either one of them. Looking at the different tongues, it seemed like the placement of the Air Jordan 23 is kind of the same. The feel and everything, the spacing of the letters and everything, just a little bit different on all 3, as you can see. So that's that. Swing this around. Now that I swung it around, this is the 18s, 25s. The sock liner, obviously you guys can see this from the Countdown pack, is white. It's really lighter than what you have on the 18s and the 25s. So this is the darkest, the 18s, and then these a little bit more lighter. The overall cushioning also seems like the 8s and the 18s are like really padded, but the 2025 doesn't seem like they use as much padding around the collar and in the inside right here as they did on previous models. Insoles are different too. So you got the countdown pack insole for the 8s, and then the 18s you have red with Nike Air, and then the same thing on the 2025s. Behind the tongues is a little bit different too. This one has the Air Jordan collection in here. So does the 18, but they took it away on the 2025s, and I'm not sure why they did that. Have no idea. The tongues too. So mentioning back to the padding, you can see how the 2025s isn't as padded a tongue as the other one. Seemed like the 2018s had the most padding. Then your 2008s and then the 2025s probably have the least amount of padding in the inside to me. Coming to the backs, and I'll show you a picture of all the different outsoles, but on the 2008s, both Jumpmen face to the right, 18s, both Jumpmen face to the left, and then on the 2025s, they face each other. You guys can look at the photo and you can see that. So that's something that they did change. Just looking at the backs too, you guys can see width-wise, seem like the heel area probably is the most narrow maybe on the 2018s. And it appears like these may be like the widest in the back, and then comes the countdown pack pair that isn't as wide, but seem like these are the most narrow. Even the size and the coloring of the Jumpman, you can see like the different shades of that shadow gray that they used on here. Even the Jumpman size and height seems a little bit different too. The ribbon material on the pull tab. So this is what the material look like on the 25s. It's a thick ribbon. This feels like a really, really thin, cheap ribbon that they use for the pull tab on the 2018s. And then the countdown pack has another beefy, thick ribbon for the pull tab on here. So it seems like you got the cheapest pull tab on the 2018s. This really feels like a cheap ribbon almost is what this really feels like. Really like a legit ribbon. Showing you guys the sides. So something I did notice, and I'll show you guys another picture to see the sides, to show you guys how different the little heels are, or whatever you want to call it. So looking at it like this, see if you guys get a good view. Just the different heights of this area is different on all three of them as well. And I'll show you guys a picture so you guys can see it better. But looking at now at the top, this is the 25s, and in the middle still is the 18s. And then right here you have the countdown pair. And obviously the countdown pair is the only ones with the PE exclusive 23 on the side. I wish they went back to this. This was real dope little feature that they added on here. That 23 was real dope. Overall shapes are different as well. I feel like the countdown pair have like that diagonal shape almost from the tongue to the toe, but the 2018s have that kind of banana boat shape. When you get to the tongue and then get right here, it kind of plateaus out and go forward instead of keeping that diagonal shape all the way down to the toe box. But back on the 2025s, they went back to like that shape that I like from the tongue all the way to the toe. It kind of stays slanted the entire way. So I like the shape on the 2025s and the 08s, but the 2018s had like that weird shape that I really didn't care too much for. So that's something that is a little bit different also. The shapes are different on all three. Show you guys the outsoles with all the achievements and the different colorations and stuff. So you see if I could stack all these up without them falling over. All right, so just looking at the different shades of the grays and the different achievements, you can see like the countdown pack down at the bottom probably has the darkest of all three. And then the Jumpmans are different colors also, but you can really see, I think maybe the 18s have the lightest outsole with the different titles and all the different stuff, all these different achievements from rookie year to when he first retired. So that's that. I think that's pretty much it, man, for majority of some of the differences on the shoes. The boxes as well. Show you guys a little picture of the box. So you have different boxes that came with them. You had the countdown pack box, then the box from 18, and then you had the 2025 box. So other than that, man, I just wanted to point out some of the differences in case you guys were curious and wanting to know what was some things that changed over the years. But I'm gonna wrap the video up here now. Like I mentioned before, subscribe if you're new, hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.